6:34, call the meeting to order, the Groveland Board of Health. First item up on the agenda is to review and approve minutes from August 11th. Does everybody have an opportunity to read the minutes?
Yes,
Yes.
Anybody want to make a motion to approve the minutes?
we'll make a motion to approve the minutes
Do I have a-
I'll second that.
from August 11th.
Motion and a second, any discussion, corrections?
No, looks good.
Seeing none, all in
Thank you,
favor?
please. Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Second item on the agenda is variance request for 180 King Street. Jim, I'll let you go through this. Letter from Deb Ketchen. It looks like the variance request he has no concerns with, so, but I'll let you go through it.
All right,
The floor is yours.
for the record, Jim Scanlon here on behalf of the owners Walter Green and Amy Arlington at 180 King Street. The existing, if you're heading out King Street, it's coming from Groveland Center. It'll be on the left-hand side. The house is set fairly well into the woods. The existing dwelling is a 3-bedroom, has a septic tank located right in this area and a leach pit located right there. There are wetlands shown here just off the property with a 50-foot and 100-foot setbacks. We're proposing a new system, including a septic tank, a pump chamber, and a leaching field using Presby EnviroSeptic pipes. There is a turnaround, not that it really matters, but there to you guys, but there's a turnaround right here, existing. We're proposing to, we're giving the homeowner the option of sliding it down, putting in a new turnaround. Because with the Presby system, you can't drive on it or pave over it. So we're asking, there's a well located toward the front of the property as well, or in addition to a well on the abutting lot. We're 118 feet to the septic system from that well, and this well, this is the 100-foot, we're about 160 feet. Excuse me. We are asking for some variances. The first is with the Presby system. We're asking for a 2-foot reduction to groundwater from the required 4 down to 2 feet, which is allowable under the Presby approval. And then we are asking for a reduction under local regulations for the separation to the wetlands. We are 52 feet with the leaching field. State requires 50. And as you know, Groveland requires 100 feet. So we're asking for a reduction to, I had put 50 plus feet, it's 52 feet.
That leaching field is existing as well, or is that going to be new?
This field here?
Yeah.
That's new. Yep,
Okay.
that's proposed. Yeah, that's the Presby, the leach field with the Presby pipes.
Okay.
The existing soil absorption system consists of a leaching pit.
Okay.
Tiny.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, you can see it quite
Quite a difference.
quite a difference. There was some soil testing done actually for this test pit, in this area back, many years ago when that system was put in. We got a fairly large, great difference in our perk rate. I think they had somewhere around 2 minutes per inch, and we had 30 was the design.
Wow.
So that's the main reason it's so much bigger.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Does anybody have any questions,
No, I
concerns?
mean, I read everything from Deb and I mean, as long as the turnaround is like that paved area is moved.
Yeah, they may not put it in. They may not put it exactly there. To me, I tried to keep it as close to the house as possible, so they minimize the amount that they have to back up. They always do have the option of just backing all the way out, but what we can't do is gravel.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of room in here. Big.
It's a little deceiving,
Is
this ledge here. It goes up significantly over there.
Well, there's no way they'd be foolish to put a
No.
parking lot on the new system.
Yeah, oh,
They're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
ruin it, so.
yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
common sense.
Yeah, and they know that. It's just a matter of, I'm showing it as paved because with the Conservation Commission, I wanted to make a worst case scenario for them. But they may gravel it right here, where it's not over the.
Have you seen them, gone before them yet?
Yes, they have approved it. They
Is
haven't,
that how the process works? You gotta go to them first, do you?
no, usually we go to you first.
All right,
But with the letter that Deb had
Right.
issued,
right,
they understood that,
all right.
the Board of Health was at least aware of it, and their approval is contingent upon you approving the variances.
So the variance that we have to grant is going from 4 foot to 2 foot.
Yep.
And what was
And
the
then
other?
the second one is a reduction in the setback to the wetlands.
But it's still within state requirements.
It meets the state, yeah, the state is 50-foot setback.
Interesting, we doubled it.
Yeah.
Anyway. Sounds good.
I mean, based on what Deb has written, I have no problem approving the
Somebody want to make a motion to
variances, so
approve those two
I'll
variances?
make a motion to approve the two variances at 180 King Street.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion, further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jim, good to see you.
Good to do. And
That was pretty funny.
what's that?
That was pretty funny. You owe me an apology.
No,
No, you don't.
well, it
I
just,
did it to a friend of mine. I told you, I know him 16 years.
it's one
He
of
was
those
sitting at a
things.
different desk,
That's,
same as you were, and I were.
yeah. Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Take care.
Thank you too.
We don't see you before the holidays.
You-
Merry Christmas and all that.
Thank you, you guys as well.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
So the next item on the agenda is the discussion anticipated vote on the tobacco MOU with Mass Health Officers Association. We discussed this, I think, back in August. I presented to the Board of Selectmen at their meeting on September 29th, and the chair signed it. I sent it back to MHOA and they are ready to go. I just need us to appoint them officially as agent of the board for tobacco control. So,
To appoint the Board of Selectmen.
no, the Mass Health Officers Association to do, as an agent of the Board of Health in Groveland,
Okay,
to do tobacco control. Tobacco control.
Can you refresh my memories about the concerns you showed us that were?
Well, this is,
Because
it gives them the ability to do inspections and compliance checks for the board in Groveland, as we are not part of a collaborative or a tobacco control program here. We used to be years ago. But due to budget cuts and shrinking, finances.
Within
we
the
were-
town,
Within the state.
within the state.
Yeah, we were cut out of the local tobacco control program. I think it still covers Haverhill, Lawrence, Lowell, Methuen, some of the bigger programs, some of the bigger communities rather.
So thanks for doing it. Dave.
So they'll just do things like compliance checks to make sure that tobacco vendors aren't selling tobacco to anyone under 21, and then they'll do
Good.
inspections to make sure they have all the right signage. Their displays are in the right positions.
Good.
They're not selling things like flavored products that they're not supposed to have.
and is
So
everybody in town up to date on their tobacco licenses? I know we had a few issues when we upped the fees, but everybody
as
is,
far as I know,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up to date, yeah.
All the
Yeah.
Licenses are in, everyone's
Okay.
up to date.
Yeah.
Inspections and
So nobody has any other concerns? If somebody wants to make a motion to appoint the Massachusetts Health Officers Association as agent for tobacco control related functions for the board.
That's a lot to say, Rudy, go for it.
I will make a motion to approve the Massachusetts Health Officers Association as health,
As agents of the board.
as
for
agents
tobacco.
of the board for tobacco in Groveland.
Yep, I'll second that. No other discussion?
No,
All in favor?
I, thanks again, Dave.
Unanimous. So the next item on the agenda is the discussion anticipated vote on the trash hauler regulations. Those we're gonna table until a future meeting, as I didn't have an opportunity to draft those and update the template regulations from DEP.
No worries, yeah.
No, there's still a trash and recycling committee.
So just a quick update on that. We made our recommendations to the select board. As you probably saw, everybody got the large totes for recycling. We made the recommendation of the 35-gallon tote for trash. They chose to go with the 64-gallon tote for trash, so.
Well, no, it's recycling they went with.
No, they went with the big one, the 96 for
So we already
for
got the-
recycling. You got the recycling tote.
Right. Yeah,
They're
it's a
gonna go-
different, that, is that what it's gonna
They're
look
gonna
like?
go with the 64-gallon tote for
Okay.
trash.
All right,
So Rebecca, the town administrator, is gonna be working on the RFP for bids for the trash contract. And that's where it stands based on that decision by the select board, so. And at that same meeting, they vote to dissolve the trash and recycling committee, so there is no longer a trash and recycling committee. So. So that committee is done.
see what happens
Yeah.
with it.
So the next item on the agenda is the discussion regarding the health agent position. I just wanted to bring this up. You know, Jim has mentioned to me in passing that he has some interest in the position, learning about the position and taking some trainings and classes to do that. I wanted to bring it to the board to see what we thought next steps should be and
I'm all for if we can find somebody qualified to do it, but I'm not leaving Groveland. And I've been in construction a long time, and
Yeah.
if on your guidance that you point me in the right direction to get the right certification classes, I think it's interesting. I wouldn't mind doing it at all.
So I'm thinking maybe a next step might be to reach out to Deb and see if she minds letting you shadow her for a day or two and see
Well,
what you
she was
think.
good friends with my mother,
Yeah.
so she probably, yeah, thank you
You know?
for the guidance. I appreciate
And
that. I will.
see what you think. Maybe
will.
see if she'll take you to a restaurant or something, take you out to a percolation test.
Yeah.
or-
I remember doing perk tests.
Yeah.
Because we did them 45 years ago when we had to build a house.
Yeah,
So I remember
I'm
all
sure.
that. In the test pit to see
Yeah.
what the soil conditions were and all that, so.
right.
I think all this stuff is just interesting. That's why I enjoy doing this, so.
Did you have one other interview?
We
last
had
month?
one other interview, you know. Yeah,
Okay, I'll steam ahead.
yeah. See
I'll
what,
send it
connect with Deb
I will.
and then I think maybe a couple days shadowing and then we can look at potentially seeing what kind of trainings we can get you in right away, you know.
All right,
I think maybe we can
Cool.
get you into some stuff and then obviously you'll have to step off the board if you accept the position at some point, you know,
excuse me?
Yeah.
I'll have to what?
step off the board.
Oh, well, I'm an alternate on the conservation, so
So
I'll
yeah,
be still here though.
you'll still be in
Different-
town, I
different
know.
Title.
Yeah,
Well, I'll be in here.
Yeah.
Different title.
yeah,
I'll have to
So-
be working for you instead of, yeah, that's cool.
exactly.
That's fine. I love the idea.
So
Cool. Broaden my horizons and my resume.
cool with you?
Yeah,
All right.
Cool.
Any other agenda items that anybody had? Questions, concerns, discussions?
The only discussion I can think of is what is going on with the water filtering of this town?
I know that the Water
Because I
and Sewer
have,
Commission, they got approval to, I believe they got approval at town meeting to build the filtration system.
oh, they did.
Yeah,
They did, I was
the
there.
water treatment, facility, and I think it's gonna go right back here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, I guess I
So-
missed that,
I don't know how long it will take to get built,
right.
but, my understanding is it's being built. So
Like I said, I'm gonna be here probably the rest of my life, so,
you and me both, brother.
yeah, I like it, yeah.
So,
All right, well, I'm really excited about the things you're telling me about the health agent thing, so that's cool,
so,
thank you.
yeah, absolutely.
But I just want to do what's right. I'm not asking for any favoritism or anything. I
No, no.
If somebody else is more qualified, but I think it's a
I
really
mean-
interesting job.
Yeah, and listen, here's the thing, if we get resumes and we do interviews and something changes, then it'll change.
I'll step aside.
And if not,
No
then
hard
can-
feelings,
we
I can
can-
stay on the board of health. too.
we can roll forward and go from there. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's all good. It's all
You
good.
know,
It's all good.
so
Neat. Thank you, Dave.
how's everything in the office?
Good,
Good.
yeah.
She was
Everyone.
lonely in there today. I was worried about her. There's nobody in there with her.
Just on
anymore.
Thursdays.
All
Anita's,
right.
Yeah. yeah, it's going good. Yeah, everything has settled down. Deb's been great and
Good.
yeah,
Good.
it's been good. I mean, I think I mentioned this to you and maybe this would be something you guys would discuss for a future meeting, but the dumpsters in town has been
Yeah.
causing quite the stir. At least in one little neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I would say.
Dumpsters of what type, please?
So businesses and what are permitting, in Groveland, we don't have any, to my knowledge, any permits that are required for dumpsters.
Some
And-
towns have it, because I know I'm in construction. and you
Yeah.
Have to get a dumpster permit for some of the towns.
So for construction, it's a little bit different, but for businesses and just where you place them and, setbacks. I did get in touch with the fire department and they step in when they're placed too close to a building, but apart from that, so just something that,
What are the residents specifically complaining about? It's residents complaining about something, not.
well, just looking into what our permits look like and whether we have any and how many, if someone wants to put 6 in their backyard, what's stopping them? What condition, things like that. Also, I've gotten a couple calls about porta potties, which I think is kind of a similar situation. We don't have any type of bylaw.
What specifically are they complaining about porta potties?
I think if the wind blows the wrong way and they haven't been maintained,
All right,
and you're a neighbor,
all right.
that can be an issue.
Well, the thing is, I'm in construction also. They're cleaned every week. All the companies I use, so.
Right, so I think this one in particular, I think there's a little bit more below the surface.
All right.
But those are just some things that have come in, that have come across my desk. People looking to see what the town has, what language we have as far as
Right.
permits and,
Right.
um,
Well, based upon my experience of doing this for many years and always having them for my subcontractors,
Mm.
I would instruct those residents to call the company that owns that and tell them there's a strong odor and would you please clean it more often?
sure. Well, and that's
And
where,
that solves that problem, but as far as maybe they're putting it too close to somebody's property and stuff like that, all these things can be easily worked.
oh,
out.
for sure. Yeah, and I think the health agent can get involved if there's a sanitation issue.
Yeah.
They can go and address it and make sure it's, being pumped properly and request records that it's, being.
Well, I know from experience, they get a $10,000 fine if they get spillage.
Oh, okay.
So they don't want to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Because that's what I was told one time when I was gonna move one from one job to another because I was tired of waiting for them to do it.
sure.
You can go ahead and do it, Jim, but if you spill anything, it's a $10 fine. So I know that.
Yeah.
So I never did that.
Yeah. So, just food for thought.
Yeah, absolutely. And I
Future.
I don't know if you were on the email I sent. I did tell Rebecca, I'd see if I could try and incorporate something into the hollow regs around dumpsters as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just in the future. Okay.
Hmm.
Perfect.
Are there such things in other big towns like yours?
dumpster regs, we don't have them as part of the Board of Health, but building requires dumpster permits for anything that's going to be on the street, and the fire department requires them for anything that's going to be on private property, especially if it's close to a house. Because they want to know, you know, if they're putting combustibles in a dumpster
Right.
and that could catch on fire, and if it's close to the house, they want to make sure it's not causing a fire hazard for the house.
Right. Well, the other thing I just thought in my head was if she talked to Sam and Sam, for construction stuff, there's a little extra income for the town.
Yeah.
Get that they have to get a permit for a dumpster going forward.
I think there is some type of permit required for construction. None? Okay.
Not for a dumpster.
I think maybe at the state level, there might be.
If they put it on the street, do they need a dumpster?
You're not
permit?
allowed to put it on the street.
So it has to be on the property.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that the
Kind of
town. could-
complicated.
Well, no, if the town implemented something that there has to be a permit for a dumpster, they could get $25 to $50 per permit. So It's extra money for the town.
Exactly,
if they
exactly.
figure out.
Well, and also just knowing who has dumpsters and how many and why do you have them? Obviously businesses need them, but they need to, I think the bigger concern was whether these dumpsters were being maintained. And if you have cracks in them and all this, you know, whatever they're putting in these dumpsters is seeping into it. If they have it placed on grass, I think in some towns they require it to be placed on concrete. So just of that nature.
None of that is valid.
Okay,
Well, it depends on what it is.
I'm not required to do any of that.
okay.
Is there anything else? Any other items? Any other issues? No.
None.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion that we adjourn the meeting tonight.
Do I have a
And
second?
second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
I-